So today we're going to pour an SDS-PAGE gel. To do that, you take the two glass plates, one with spacers and the other one without, and put those glass plates together and slide them into the green casting frame. Give them a little shake to make sure that the bottom is even, and close the clamps to secure the glass plates. Check with your finger that the bottom is even and so that your gel doesn't leak. Place the assembly into the casting frame and pour some water between the plates to make sure that there are no leaks. Okay, so there are no leaks, which means that you can pour the water out and you will be ready to pour your gel in. So pouring the water out, and now we are ready to pour in your separating gel. So here I have separating gel, which you will prepare in a conical tube. This has everything in it except TMAD and APS. So you always add TMAD and APS right before you're pouring the gel. So here we are adding APS. And here we are adding TMAD. Swirl the tube to mix the gel mixture, and then use P1000 set at 1 ml to carefully pour the liquid gel between the two glass plates. You should pour the gel up to the top of the green clamps on the gel casting frames, shown here. When you're done pouring the first gel, pour the second gel. See how you can slide the pipette tip across the gel such that the gel is cast evenly and nicely. Now you change the pipette tip and pour some water on top of the gels to make sure that all the bubbles float and you have a nice and even upper surface of the separating gel. Now leave the gel to solidify for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so make sure that the gel in the tube is solid, which means that the gel between the plates is also solid. Pour the water that you placed on top of the gel out, and now you're ready to pour the stacking gel. So here in the tube we have stacking gel mix, except APS and TMAD. We're going to add APS now. And then we're going to add T-Med. Please be aware that T-Med smells badly, so try to keep the bottle closed as much as possible. Again, give the tube a swirl to mix the gel, and use your P1000 to pour the gel between the plates. Pour the gel all the way to the top of the smaller glass plate. Once you've done that, immediately insert the green comb between the two glass plates to form the wells. The part of the comb that has 1 millimeter written on it goes in the front. Make sure that the comb is even. After 20 minutes, the gel is solidified. Now release the clamps and take the gel sandwich out of the casting assembly. Carefully remove, so carefully put the gel into the running assembly, making sure that the little notches match the notches on the gel, so the smaller plate goes on the inside of the assembly. Again, smaller plate on the inside of the assembly, and then you can close the clamps securely. Put the assembly inside of the gel running box and pour the running buffer between the two gels all the way to the top of the gels. Wait a minute or two to make sure that there is no leak. The buffer should not leak into the outer chamber. And then, once you've made sure that there are no leaks, you can pour the the buffer into the outer chamber until you reach the appropriate line, depending on whether you have 1 or 2 gels.